And good morning, everybody. It is 9 o'clock here on Morning Plus. We are following breaking news on the east side of the state. Corewell Health now saying one person was hurt in a shooting at a hospital in Metro Detroit. This is more specifically in the Troy area. It is 9 o'clock, and at any moment we are expecting an update from authorities at the scene. It is a very busy police presence, we should mention. We have a live look from the scene. Again, this is live at Corewell Health Hospital there in Troy. This is Beaumont Troy Hospital, to be specific. At this point, the details are very limited. At this point, the City of Troy Police Department reporting that Corewell Health's Troy location is locked down. Law enforcement says that this shooting did happen at the hospital, but they are calling it an isolated incident. What you're looking at is a feed from WXYZ, our ABC affiliate in Detroit, apparently getting ready to go live there at the scene. We are waiting for that press conference. At this point, we know that the suspect is not in custody. This is one of the many questions I'm sure that law enforcement will answer, is if they have somebody in custody. But again, you're looking live on the right side of your screen at Beaumont Hospital in Troy. That's a Corewell Health facility where one person was shot. At this point, we're being told it is an isolated incident. Again, we're going to continue to monitor that live feed coming out of Troy this morning. So we know that officials have let out an incident alert for those residents who were living in that area, telling them to avoid that area and shelter in place. And behind that reporter, you could see that there was a massive police presence there. Again, we were seeing police officers there from the Southfield Police Department, Troy Police Department, Michigan State Police in that area. Again, we are awaiting confirmation on exactly what transpired, but we did hear that there was an active shooter, but it was an isolated incident. So what we are working on now is working to get the latest details. Again, we are looking at that live picture from our sister station, ABC station, WXYZ Channel 7 in Detroit. As soon as we get that press conference, we're going to go back to that and try to get as much information as possible. But of course, again, we are waiting on that confirmation. Actually, if we can pull up the audio on this reporter and hear what he's saying.
There's a big crosswalk over there. I'm going to step out of the way. And that crosswalk goes from the main campus to the east campus. But there's a large police presence in this area. Has to be certainly 2 or 3 dozen law enforcement vehicles. And still looks like vehicles where all the way down at M59 coming in, or maybe they have that blocked off down there. It has been a very fluid situation where we have heard from people that have been trying to get inside the building, doctors, nurses. We just heard from a tech in the neurology department trying to get in, and he's been getting paged, stay away, active shooter. We've got a law enforcement vehicle screaming by here. They've got a very large perimeter, and they are keeping people at a very, very safe distance because this is still a fluid situation, and we're hearing that the shooter is still not in custody. We don't know what started all of this, but we talked to a nurse named Barbara, and she was hearing from other people on the inside that this all started in the radiology department. We're still trying to work out the particulars, and we know that there's going to be a press conference coming soon, but certainly I would have been in this building a little bit later on today. I've been in here multiple times before, and it just is certainly surreal to be reporting on a place that I would have been in myself later on today. But certainly a very active scene. We've had people dressing in their tech gear. They've put on their vests, bulletproof vests, had long guns. We've seen armored cars. And right now, we are looking at this in real time, and this is a very, very active situation, guys. We'll send it back to you here. But for now, I'm Ryan Marshall here just south of the main campus here at Beaumont, Corewell Health, Troy on DeQuinder. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right, so that is a reporter. That was Ryan Marshall. He's reporting from our ABC affiliate WXYZ in Detroit. That is an ABC affiliate that we follow. So at this point, he was reporting, again, not very many details. Again, details in this situation are going to be limited. This just happened maybe an hour to 2 hours ago. And so you can imagine, with that being a large hospital there in the Metro Detroit area, things are going to, things are going to be fluid until they can figure out exactly what happened there. Again, so we're looking live on the right side of your screen. This is in Troy at the Beaumont Hospital facility. This is a Corewell Health facility. That reporter, Ryan Marshall, was just noting moments ago that people there, doctors, were being paged to stay away from the facility. We were hearing that Ryan Marshall, that reporter, did speak with a nurse who works in the radiology department, saying that that did all transpire near the radiology department at the Beaumont facility. And again, you're looking at that live picture where you see that massive police presence. This is what we see when we unfortunately see these active shooter situations where we have dozens of police cars, a massive response from area law enforcement, whether that be Troy Police, whether that be Southfield Police, whether that be anyone in that Metro Detroit region that can get there quickly and help secure that scene. Again, this is something that we're going to be following. On the left side of our screen, we have what we know. An active shooter at Corewell Troy Hospital, Beaumont Hospital there in Troy. The hospital is on lockdown. At this point, though, police are saying this is an isolated incident. Again, something that we're hearing from that nurse that talked to the WXYZ reporter there. This may have transpired in the radiology department. The suspect, though, to our knowledge, is not in custody, and I would imagine that's probably why we're still seeing a lot of those law enforcement officials there. I mean, you see some unmarked cars, you see MSP vehicles, you see Southfield police vehicles. I mean, you see basically any police department that was in that area and who could get there quickly, they were able to make it there. And again, you see upward of, I would say, probably 20 police cars or more in that vicinity, signifying that massive police response at that Troy hospital. Again, we are going to continue to monitor this situation. We are still working to get you the latest in that press conference. We're going to be hearing from authorities here. We were supposed to hear from them about 7 minutes ago at the top of the hour. We have not heard from them just yet, but as soon as we do get that, we will bring that to you live right here on 13 Plus.